Good morning, folks. This is Mike Gilligan, Smash Parental Alienation. This is my second installment on the alienating parents' top actions. In talking about parental alienation, you're going to see the constant theme revolves around the alienating parents' lack of empathy. Now, empathy in the dictionary is as follows: the feeling that you understand and share another person's experience and emotions. The ability to share someone else's feelings. Now, in the case of anybody, especially the children, they don't have that ability at all. They cannot identify, and basically their position as an alienating parent or just somebody who's not empathetic at all is just, you're either in with them or you're out. And the fact that I started a divorce action against my ex, I'm immediately out. And she, puts that on the kids and uses them as pawns to get even with the other side. And the other side being, in this case, is the dad. But it could be a mom, too. But point number 3 on alienating parents' top actions is does not inform of upcoming school events or activities, especially the unexpected ones. Absolutely. I'm very fortunate. I fought for my rights. I got on the parent portal. I do the best I can to keep track of my kids' school and stuff like that. But as far as events and things that they do, I'm totally shut out. I'm in the dark. And it's very difficult to stay on top of it. I'll share an experience I had with you, and it revolved around my son's playing soccer. They belong to a league. It's a travel league. I had a difficult time finding the schedule. The bottom line is that I got on the league website, and I couldn't find the schedules. And so what I did was I reached out to the league, and I talked to the coach, or not the coach, but the president of the league. I emailed him. He didn't email me back. He said he would get back to me. I emailed him back. The next thing I know, he's entering a dialogue with me about, he doesn't want to get involved in my personal affairs, this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, well, what are you talking about? And apparently the ex-wife was approached by him about the schedule, and she probably influenced him that I'm a kook and that I should disregard him. But I got into words with this guy, and he really was an immature individual, didn't deal with it properly at all. But that's what she does, and she exploits that issue. And like I said, in my case, it's the mom. In some cases, it'll be the dad. But it's a losing battle. And point number 4 refers to you by your first name in their house. Well, I'm not sure if that's happening, but I can show you if that ever did. I'd put an end to it. My kids would never call me by my first name. I just wouldn't let that happen. Let me tell you this, though. The alienating parent, their lack of empathy is the key thing that they do to hurt us, and to hurt not just me, but the kids mainly. But my ex-wife, I'm going to give her some credit. She does a lot of right things. My kids are very well behaved, very well dressed. I never get complaints about them. They're well fed. You would look at them and you wouldn't think there's anything wrong. And that's part of their MO too. And it's all about them looking good so that she looks good. It's not just for them. And the bottom line is that I had an issue with my ex-wife changing my kid, dressing my kids the same. There's 3.5 years difference between my oldest son and my younger son. And I used to have a problem with that, and I used to confront it. And the boys, my oldest son was getting annoyed at it. And I would have a separate change of clothes for him to change out of, and she would get extremely annoyed at this. And it was an issue, but this is what they do. The lack of empathy of an alienating parent is, in my case, severe, very severe. And another point is, folks, I'm not you're not hearing me give you any solutions to this. I'm just looking to have you identify. If anybody is listening to this that is, maybe gets this video and is dealing with this and is dealing with it on their own, I'm looking for you to come out and talk about your experiences. Come bond with some people that are in the same boat you are. And the bottom line is that these points that I just talked about, these are things that the court system loves to exploit. And like I said in the other video, the alienating parent's attorney, if you go into court, has the easiest job, because all they have to do is defend their client, no matter how immoral they are or how unempathetic they are. They'll just defend them and keep the conflict high. And what this does, creates adjournment, creates hours, and the lawyer on my side, I can tell you this much: I've fired 3 lawyers. They're making money too. They don't care. And they'll act like they're on my side, but they know how the system works, and the judge will let it go too. But this is what happens, and the bottom line is that they don't want me, the person being alienated, to come out on top, because I give child support, and the most important thing here is child support. And maintaining that child support, maintaining that the county and the state takes it through a income withholding order, and that goes directly to the state, and they count that as cash towards federal funding. For every dollar that I give, the federal government is matching that dollar with almost $3. And that's in every county of, we'll just say, New York State. And then you can just imagine the millions and millions of dollars that are being generated through federal funding. There's an incentive not to do anything for me or the mother in this situation. So that's it for today. Points 3 and 4. Tomorrow I'll have 5 and 6 for you. Have a nice day.